form pages.
Hopefully this seed is more of a geek seed than that one would have been.
Yeah, it's always the second time around.
Just for a little fun fact, Explosion was also in Agrabah 2 right before Genie Jafar.
Ooh.
Let's see if they would have gotten Reflex. Oh, whoa! Who was talking about? Who's talking about getting? Okay, well, Reflex. One was on Oogie Boogie. One was in the Oasis in Pride Lands. So that I think Kishin would have.
Kishin would have gotten that on the way
gotten
through.
that pretty early. Then last Reflect was in Agrabah Treasure Room. So AG1.
Ooh.
So that was actually a baby seed, I think.
Yeah, that was a pretty baby seed. With the Reflect, you could definitely go through, like, Final World that Never Was fights pretty, like, not easily, but still
do we
doable.
want them to have a baby seed this coming seed, or do we want them to have a big boy seed?
Well, now it has to be a hell seed. Like, you got the baby seed, you had your chance, and now it's gone.
Shit. Well, Geek said it first.
This has happened actually a couple times where we've had to like reroll because of a tech issue of sorts, and the second time around it's been worse. Never mind, they got Flare Force at the shop. It's a baby seed.
Oh, wow.
It was 200 money.
They had started. Kisu back in the Pride Land start, and Tibbs back getting all those Death Abuses out of the way, so.
Yeah, I don't think there's any real need to change up a play. I think there's really only like maybe just ABN where you might change between seeds, but that'd be about it.
And getting through that Beast fight very nicely.
I think he had a better time than that one, than the previous one.
I think so too. Maybe he did this on purpose because he played so poorly in the first Beast fight.
Guard break?
I think I remember seeing guard break pretty early on last time around too. It was later on in Pride Lands.
Unfortunately for Tibbs, he may not get the Hori slash he could have had.
Well, he does. Yeah, high jump. Woo! Oh, he gets Magnet. So, alright. I mean,
That's always a good one.
it'll be better.
Okay, I think I've seen 1 HP up so far for Kisu. I think literally the first one was just that Pred Rock there. So it's still okay so far.
Oh, so dreaded HP boosts on beginner mode.
I feel like that wouldn't be that bad if you didn't already also take half damage.
Yeah.
Oh, we get our first page.
Oh, first page already.
Maybe this is a
We
baby
should-
seed.
Yeah,
Maybe.
it's a little early to call. It's a little early to call it right now. Now, if we see another page in Halloween Town, then yes, it's a baby seed.
I'm getting some movement in the form of Quick Run 2. Always nice to have.
Horizontal slash in Pride Lands.
And there's the Hori Slash. They switch spots.
And
switch
XP
spots.
boost? Oh god, it's literally swapped.
Oh no.
Yeah, ship graveyard map that Kisu just picked up. That's foreshadowing a page in PR2. Calling it now.
I'd be down with that. Put on GR2. That'd be fair. Or find or hide skill and crossbones somewhere stupid. I think I'll compromise on
Level
that.
7 drives.
That's a
Doesn't
little
matter
bit
what
too far.
form. Level 7.
Don't do that to them. Don't do that to them.
Maybe on slightly hard, I would allow that.
Ukulele Charm. So early Stitch, I have a good feeling if he picks up a magnet, he's going to opt to do a pretty early SP2 to get as many levels as possible. That's something I know that he likes doing. Especially since he has the EXP boost also, right? He's got EXP boost, Stitch. Once he picks up that magnet, that's going to be something that's on his mind after doing his initial shotguns.
I don't know if a base magnet would be strong enough, and I mean, stats currently don't know if the SP would be, or like dude screens would be a great start yet.
Oh no! I don't mean like immediately, but it'll be
Yeah.
earlier than you would probably expect from him. In general. He's finishing up Halloween Town 1, or at least a little preliminary shotgun. And we'll see where he goes after this.
I will say, we will see the biggest gimmick of Eat the Crown settings, which is, it costs a lot of points to reveal your hints. So we'll get to see some potentially interesting or different routing. We've seen a lot of, like, from the open qualifiers and relegations, we'll see some of the Wayfinders players actually, like, I think 2 or 3 of them, like, full cleared Beast Castle and got the hints pretty early on, compared to others.
I mean, if you got a Trinity, Beast Castle's a really good idea because that's 3 points.
They did it without Trinity, I will openly say that, so... Depending on how you play, how good you are, you can get away with it.
I think I remember someone trying to do, what, level 1?
Yes.
They do have Duck Flare, right? That is something that...
That's fair if they get the 200 money for it.
There's a Thunder from
okay.
Agrabah one.
But with having a high progression point threshold to get your hints, you'll have to see some potentially interesting content. Usually for Masters, it ends up just being the typical shotguns, so Pride Lands, Halloween Town, Agrabah, and then some people will opt to just do Timeless River, DC Timeless River for the last 2 progression points. It'll be interesting to see if these guys opt to do the same routing or if they choose to get their last couple points elsewhere.
Okay, yeah, this is a baby seed.
Imagine Kisu will not be opting to go to Beast Castle anytime soon after picking up a million HP boost. While Tibbs is still at base HP.
That's actually surprising.
Yeah.
I mean, they're both at 1 page apiece too, so, but I don't know what Kisu does after this. You may have more insight on that one.
Just gonna go in a circle.
Circle. That's pretty good shot.
What he's gonna do is he's gonna skip BC and then he's gonna probably do the quick tower shotgun and then LOD shotgun. And he's just gonna, it'll just be a counterclockwise circle from here. And here we go. Tibbs is going into Beast Castle, probably doing what Geek said and full clearing it to get those points. I don't know if Tibbs has picked up Flare Force yet, but if he has, it should be
he
like
knows
work.
it's there, but I don't know if he picked it up. Kisu, I don't think has checked the shop yet.
Yeah, with shops not having visit unlocks, it's kind of low priority at times to think about checking it, I would say, depending on how you play. I will also say as a reminder that doing the 100-acre minigames does not give you progression points. You can't sort of cheese the system or cheat the math or anything. You gotta actually do other content to get your points.
No, doesn't it give a lot of points right at the end after eating the bear?
It gives you 7 points, the max points you can give in the siege gen, but that's sort of just me being funny and putting points there for no reason other than to be funny.
I mean, I figured that.
In theory, it could actually hint maybe like a reflect in a world you're close to finishing, and you might, if you're completely reflectless, you could maybe decide if it's worth pursuing. But it's depending on who you're racing and when you're racing, that's kind of a tough ask to justify.
Tibbs has officially broken out of Glide 1 jail, and he picked up a Blizzard on his way to Thresholder.
That's pretty nice. Unfortunately, those stats they're not that great.
Not great.
It's just barely
Not great.
above the floor.
Not great stats. I'm not sure if he picked up Duck Flare.
Where's Kisu going? Oh, Kisu forgot the chest. I think we've all been there once, just forgetting the chest in that room.
Yeah.
Alright, here we go. Thresholder for Tibbs. Let's see if he picked up that Duck Flare, or if he's just gonna go... He's gonna raw dog Thresholder. Oh, he does have a limit. Okay.
Oh, this is good damage, actually. Never mind. Oh, he goes for a ground combo. I would have probably shot a Blizzard. That would have broke it.
Yeah.
Doesn't even kill the statue, the gargoyle statue either. Shoot a
Doesn't
blizzard.
even have. He has their.
Okay.
Yeah, I forgot it. Oh wow.
It's
I
fine.
was forgetting that he just picked up that blizzard, but I think he's just gonna get through his fight just fine.
Yeah, because I was thinking thunder for a second. But
Oh,
then I
now we
realized
go.
wait a minute.
Flares. Okay.
Good.
There you go.
Probably
That's
just wanted to
fair.
save on ethers.
Waiting for the phase 2.
Save some ethers. Not to mention it's first phase doesn't really have anything blocking the hitbox, so
That is true.
I will say, it was a pretty okay fight.
Spend 3 ethers. Oh, I'm patient. Fight by Tibbs. Good fight by Tibbs.
They don't need those ethers. They'll be okay. Surely they'll get money at some point.
Let's say, do you get money from everything in this?
No,
in these
you do
settings?
not.
Oh, okay. So the budget is economy is actually a big deal.
But just remember,
These
do not
settings.
sell the aquamarine ring.
Yeah, could someone explain that meme to me? I've been a bit out of the loop, and I was hearing something about the aquamarine ring the other day.
It's from a race that I did with Met and a couple peeps, and essentially there was a sort of like early game choice Met made, and along that path of going through that choice, they found the aquamarine ring, and some people also made the exact same choice. Others didn't. And so if you found it, you were part of the cool gang, and the sort of optimal but weird optimal gang.
All right.
That is the lore of that.
The lore of the aquamarine ring.
But it also sells for 240 money, which is literally 2 ethers. So the joke is, if you have no money, then you just sell it. But then people are loyal to the ring and won't ever sell it.
Membership card.
Big membership card pickup by Tibbs. Is core on? Question mark.
I think so, along with the skips.
Yeah,
The skips are not on for Path and Worlds.
Yep,
What's
exactly
the
right.
Could you explain your logic in deciding which settings have core skip on and which settings don't?
I feel
I
like
mean,
that's an interesting loaded question, I would say.
I was gonna say, at least I get Worlds because you're trying to clear the Worlds anyway. So I mean, why? I mean, Core's not on for Worlds, so it doesn't really matter if that skips on or not. But the one for LOD makes sense because you're trying to make like the racers trying to, I guess, like push out for LOD2 in that case, just to see if there was a proof on Throne Room. Instead
Speaking of LOD, speak of the devil. Kisu just picked up Sword of the Ancestors.
Yeah, I get, but I was just gonna say I get Worlds because you're trying to make them clear. It would be kind of
Makes sense.
yeah, but I'm not sure about Path too much on that one. So.
Path, it's essentially the same logic. Mostly, it was my mindset. At least is, if I'm labeling one skip, I might as well enable both, and so I keep them
fair.
as a pair together. But it's so that you can't necessarily undervalue, for example, Sword of the Ancestor, right? As we kind of seen, you will potentially need to go use it. It would kind of just be a little bit too easy if you had to just go out of your way, especially for Path, where you have hint logic, or the hint logic and all that. It would be kind of dumb to just not bother with that logic at all and just go straight to Throne Room.
I get it. Okay.
That's fair. Makes sense to me.
Because part of Path is actually like working with the Visit Unlocks at times.
Yeah,
Trying to do
especially if
logic
they're
with
hidden
those.
by a Thunder or something like that in on Hostile Program. And yes, after many weeks, I'm still salty about that. Mostly at my own stupidity, but whatever.
It's going through Agrabah one, so he'll be picking up that Thunder that Kisu picked up not too long ago. And Kisu probably leaving Twilight Town and heading into Port Royal next. Probably just to pick up those first 3 chests and leaving, if I were to guess.
Not a lot of tools right now.
Not a lot of tools, magic stats low. Make too much sense.
Right, we will get our first set of hints though from Tibbs' side. Just needs to do the Abu push, and then we'll get our next hint or set of hints. I'm interested to see if a page will just get immediately revealed, or if it just reveals the worlds we've already been to, like Pride Lands.
Hope it reveals. I hope it reveals Tower. I always like seeing what's on Tower.
Ooh, a Berserk charge. Okay, they have access to Berserk Quarry if they're comfortable with that. They might not potentially need it. Alright, we get our first reveals. Ooh.
That's some
Drive.
dry form pages.
And there's a master on drives too.
Kyle, you might have just given them the curse.
Well, this is gonna be a fun scene.
And two
Two
reflects. I
reflects,
forgot about
yeah.
that too. Yeah, this is interesting so far to start.
Both
I will
racers
say,
might be playing
Beast
with,
Castle did Go ahead.
No, I was just saying both racers are just gonna be playing with no forms or no reflect for probably a good bit, most likely.
Yeah, this should test them a little bit. We do know that Beast Castle is dead. Rather, it doesn't have
There's
any
a money
pages.
pouch you can still go for.
Yeah, technically we don't know if it's completely dead because we don't know if Hollow Bastion's required. So maybe that membership card is needed. Levels also in the same boat. We don't know if Ice Cream is needed, but for now it's dead. You don't really need to pay attention to it too much. They do have XP boost though, so
Ice cream could be needed, and if ice cream is needed, they need to go find picture.
We do not quite know where that thing is yet. We have a lot of money on the line for these racers. 86k, 85k towards Tibbs, 56k towards Kisu.
I will say that this is actually pretty okay for Tibbs. Like, he's already ahead on points, so he's like at least knows places that he could check. That's kind of one of the things about these hints, is because of how they're set up, you can choose, okay, I know these worlds are confirmed dead, I don't have to focus on them anymore, so I can go somewhere else. Meanwhile, for Kisu, for example, he's still technically in that phase of he doesn't know what's hinted yet, he doesn't know if this world is even worth it, he doesn't know if it'll get hinted next, so the shotgun phase is a little bit spooky.
True.
Well, Kisu should hopefully be getting 2 points from doing mouse push and boat Pete. I would hope he does that if he's here.
Most likely, he 100% is gonna clear out most of Timeless River until after Boat Pete, Timeless Pete. After that, gets the hints, and that he'll probably decide from there where to go. He'll probably see membership card at Beast Castle, might opt to do that.
So I feel like that's definitely a little bit risky to do that. Because if you don't have HP hinted, you could just be wasting even more time in theory.
True. Fair enough. Once he gets those hints, he's kind of chasing nothing. Because none of the hints... These 3 hints that Tibbs got and what Keys will be getting in a bit, well, lead them anywhere. They don't know where drives are. They don't know Twilight Town is necessary. They don't really know. I'd be a bit lost, honestly, if I was Tibbs right now. So
I feel like you would probably just chase after one of the other worlds that are not hinted yet.
Yeah, it also wouldn't be a bad idea to go check 100 Acre, at least for a couple, because you don't know what's there. There could be a drive form hidden there.
There could be a page there,
sure.
Technically.
That's also a possibility.
You have seen it a couple times in some of these settings where there are just pages in 100 Acre.
Yeah, so actually, both of those spoiler hint settings, there have been times where it's just paged right there, and you're thinking, okay, that's one less page you have to worry about finding. So you could just very much ignore it until, like, you could ignore it if you felt like it. I feel like with these settings, the best case scenario is to learn that 100 Acre only has like a page or two, because you can kind of just push it off a little bit, just check other worlds. Because you know the contents of what 100 Acre what has. I mean, there may be no reason to go in there immediately. If there's no form in this case, why go in there early? Maybe just use it just to think for a second, be about it.
Oh, interesting. Tibbs skips over Pooh's house. Okay.
think he did that on purpose, or he just said, "Let's just get
Maybe?
Piglet"?
That's a bit risky. Again, 100 Acre isn't
Yeah.
disabled or anything. It is randomized along with the rest of the other worlds. So
Yeah, I'm
skipping
not
over
a-
Pooh's house is quite a risk.
I'm not a fan of that risk. I mean, like I said earlier, it could just be some forms hidden. Pooh could just hold final form right now.
Yeah,
Right,
I think that's
exactly.
true.
Wisdom
So-
form.
It's not really so much a risk. I could just be that Tibbs just glossed over it by mistake. Yeah, I think it's more likely that he forgot than anything else.
Never mind, final form in TR.
And a Thunder.
Oh my
So that's
goodness.
Thundara as well. That's one of your best defensive tools.
This opens up a lot of things
Kisu
for
might be
Kisu.
Trinity?
And he
Trinity.
gets the Trinity limit. Okay.
Well, I'm not gonna
TR
lie.
stacked.
Even if you know that Beast Castle's dead, I feel like maybe you can consider still just doing Thresholder for 2 easy points.
I mean, first thing
So that might be on the
probably
table.
Twilight Town, because he'll get the hint for drives.
Right.
He'll probably go straight to Twilight Town to see what's on
Okay,
those early
Tibbs does
final
go back.
levels. Not too terrible of a. I don't
Getting
even say
those
much of a
hints.
time loss, really. He's gonna still probably go straight to Rabbit's house. Kisu has the first set of hints, so I actually wouldn't be surprised if he just goes into Beast Castle. At least he can use Final Form. And now there's a Fyra on this for Kisu. Yeah,
Got a good
Damn.
feeling knowing this guy. Gonna go to Twilight Town after this to get those early final levels.
probably. Yeah, that's
Seeing, because right, he just got the form hints. It might be a chance you pick up Master Form, might be a chance you pick up a Reflect, or maybe even a Page, right? So, and he's about to find out. I think did he just find out that Duck Flare is here?
yep. That's
There
he
it
saw
is.
it and hit the shop. I guess he was upset with it.
Oh wow, it's an insanely good Oblivion Key. 7/6.
Yeah.
Ability you don't really care about too much, but he puts on armor.
I think he's getting ready to like do some content now.
I feel I've never see
Oh, he
people
could
put
use
on armor.
Trinity for Beast Castle start. I forgot he had picked that up for a second.
Oh yeah, right, because you could. Yep. Oh, the route has just opened up a lot for Kisu.
Yeah.
He's about to finish up. His page is here. Imagine. Okay, so Kisu deciding to do move really quick.
I mean, it's fair.
Oh, yeah,
Gives you some
absolutely.
time to think.
And Tibbs is going towards Hollow Bastion.
That's
I
that
think that's actually a
membership
totally fair
card.
choice.
Yeah. I mean, if he goes for Bailey, I mean, we'll figure out what Kisu did and push. I mean, I guess in Tibbs' case, there's a lot of checks, so it makes sense because he's got membership card.
Right, you probably just push this all the way. Maybe you'd even do the corridors fight potentially. You get maybe slightly better tools, or if you're fine with just using that Thunder alone.
I'm not sure about actually pushing corridors fight, but I'd probably hold off a little bit. I mean, that's just more safe. I mean, it's obviously the checks before then just free, but doing corridors fight with the stats given and doesn't have anything really like Trinity or Final Form, so
Right, they are missing some better tools.
yeah.
He's definitely looking to do the Bailey fight. It's based on his movement here. Oh.
What's he taking
What's
damage for? Is he
No.
trying to get into an auto?
I
There's
still-
no way, right? Okay.
No, just
Probably-
a little bit of a brain pause.
Something like that, maybe.
I believe they have auto limit, if I'm not mistaken. So maybe that
The
was
only thing
related.
I can think of might be experience boosting, and even then, it wouldn't be worth for this fight.
Yeah, on
Right,
Bailey,
exactly.
it's a little odd for
It was
sure.
probably a possibility like, oh, should I go auto limit? Then he gets hit once, and then he's like, this is gonna take too long. Opts out of it, goes straight
That's
into Bailey.
yeah, that's probably more likely.
Ooh, goes for the dual stance. Okay. That was actually a really good one.
Good
Surrounded
any
by a lot of
percent
enemies.
strats.
surprised he's just not maybe using this thunder a bit more. Okay, well, there's a thunder finally.
Commentator's
Identity
curse.
disc.
Maybe it's commentator's blessing. He hears it from afar. He's like, thunder? Did Geek just say thunder? From miles and miles away?
Through the storm, yeah.
through the storm, through the hurricane?
Right. This will be interesting to see what's in HB2. I'd actually be down if there was like a form here or something. That would shake things up a bit. At this point now, I'm kind of wondering if Tibbs will go do DC Timeless River.
I feel like he still would. If not, that could very well hurt him. But I mean, the worst thing being like training limit there in case maybe you need to go to STT. Also with final form there. I mean, you could always find light and dark somewhere.
We'll say.
But I feel like
watching...
with two progression points, it just he probably shouldn't pass it up. But Tibbs is also kind of a wild card with races, so
I'm of the same opinion as Calat, and what I've just from the races I've seen Tibbs do and races I've seen Kisu do, Tibbs is very much a player that he wants to like deep dive into the world, which is like be very good and can be very bad because on the one hand, maybe you're wasting time, but on the other hand, if you get something good in a later part of the world that your opposing racer might not do till way later, gives you a very good edge on them. Speaking of things that are good though, Kisu picking up that reflect.
Yep, final two reflect. I mean, there have been other races where players have been able to metagame based off of like it's more frequent on like Jay Smarty's set like hint settings, but I mean, it can happen. Just metagame what it could be based on how much skilled you feel the racer is.
Probably gonna grab his last few chests and then heading out, possibly doing TR, possibly doing OC.
Wow, the last reflect.
And then, well, there's reflect too.
You're pretty cozy this seed then, if you just level final one time, if you get it, for Tibbs if he ever gets it. But level it once, just go do your TT shotgun. Yeah, you have enough to do this, which is really just your magnet.
Probably.
Oh, duck flare. Oh, okay. Hopefully he squeezes in some finishing leaps, yep.
And there you go.
Just gotta make sure you go for the mega duck flare at some point. And it should be interesting to see how they handle the Crimson Jazz. Obviously, this is beginner, and you're not really gonna die here unless you absolutely have like the worst fight possible, which would be interesting.
I mean, I'm not really too much of a fan. Well, maybe some prog points. How many points does this one go?
2.
I think it's
2? Okay. No, that makes
it's okay. This is looking a little rough for Tibbs.
Well, speaking of rough fights,
Well,
let's Geek, you're doing a very good job of the commentators.
Okay.
Okay.
So he does have a little bit. That's fair.
He gets the quick level. Maybe he pops an ether, gets a second one. Maybe he pops those ethers. Yep, and there it is. Get that second limit level.
It's an interesting choice
Very
to go for the Sonic Blade here.
Oh, it does not get the last level.
Oh wait, he couldn't get another level anyway. Auto limit.
Oh right, yeah, he doesn't have a he doesn't have a form at all. I was confused because I was expecting that second Sonic Blade to level him up. Oh.
Crash.
I think that's just.
Crash?
I think that's a crash and not a I think it's just a regular crash, not an internet crash.
Yeah.
Yeah, his timer's still
Okay,
going,
the one
so he
time-
is still live.
The one time we are actually somewhat happy that it's a regular crash.
That's true. Well, Tibbs going through the first bits of core. Not sure if we'll be seeing a core skip. I'm not sure if he can do core skip.
I don't think
what he
with
has
the
right
level
now.
2, no. He doesn't even have master form for.
Doesn't have combo master either. Looks like I think we're just gonna get these last two chests and get out of Bastion.
Negative combo. If he goes to DC, he could very well be at least use that with a Lizard Explosion.
I want to see. I'm really hoping Tibbs decides to go to TR.
Wait, was
here.
Explosion in DC?
Not Explosion. It was it was Any limit. Yeah.
I'm getting the seeds I think mixed up because I think they found an Explosion.
He's going into the Dancer fight. Maybe he probably wants to do the Dancer fight and pick up the 2 chests in between.
It also gives I think a proc point at least.
Was he trying to go back to auto limit?
So, oh no, he doesn't know that he can't level it anymore.
He might just be
using it's still good damage, but even then, it probably would just be faster to just do the fight.
Yeah. I'm definitely not a fan of this play.
Okay, he just goes for the Mega Duck player. He's realizing he's wasting too much time. Yeah, it's micro decisions like this which can really slow you down. You think one thing, and then it doesn't work out the way you want. If this was crit, then that might have worked.
If this was
if he didn't already get one shot by the Dancer.
Yeah,
and now he's
exactly.
going to Magnet Thunder a good bit faster than. Okay.
Ooh, okay, doesn't go for the Magnet finishing leap. I'm pretty sure they have a finishing plus, if I'm not mistaken. So,
I believe so.
I mean,
Listen, can go in auto limit
go for
now.
auto limit. Yep.
Yep.
Okay, the Ragnarok finally comes out.
Soon BC now gonna be getting that membership card, so possibly might be seeing an HB2 from Kisu more a bit earlier than usual. He won't be getting. Actually, say this. I think there's a good chance that he decides.
I think Tibbs tried to revert. Oh no. Yeah, if you use an auto form and you don't have any forms, you literally cannot revert. So he's stuck as rocks or as a limit form Sora. Yeah, it's a very niche fact. Is he gonna commit to this? Where's he going?
No, I don't know.
Okay.
That was about to scare me for a second.
I was getting a bit nervous. I think what we're gonna see, at least from Kisu's side, he's going back into the garden, hopefully going into Timeless River. Here we go, nice.
Yes.
If you're a Tibbs supporter, love that. Picking up the final form in that training limit soon. I think we're gonna see a complete full clear from Kisu here. He's gonna get that 2 points from Thresholder and then the 1 point from Beast. You're gonna see the 5 out of 6. You have final form and what's it called? The Beast Castle 1 fight. Pretty quick. We might just see that from him just to get those spoiler hint reveals.
Oh, possibly.
Unless he has something.
Darkthorn.
Yeah, Darkthorn. I couldn't think of the name.
Darkthorn would be pretty quick with the
Right? You have final form Thunder. You have final form
Kisu.
Supply.
This might be too many hits.
Yeah, I think that might have been too many hits.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. So for those who do not know, if you're trying to do the Trinity 1 cycle, you basically want to go for no hits at all on anything, and just go straight for the Trinity finisher. You never want to land any actual hits on any enemies if you can help it. If you do, it'll cause them to fall out.
I mean,
if you do too many hits, rather.
Recommend doing is probably just doing an Ultima immediately and then just going straight for it. That works. But usually, a lot of time, I don't know if there's like a damage threshold for it.
You can do a
major.
You can do a major drive, Goofy's portion of it, and just aim it away from everything, and then it'll just do that one single hit. And if your stats high enough, which I think his was, it just one shots the threshold.
Yeah. If you get too many hits, which Kisu did by doing 2 parts of the Trinity, then you fail the 1 cycle. If you just do one of them, you'll be fine, usually.
Yeah.
That's the main takeaway.
It's probably just something that he hasn't gotten to mess around with too much. It's like when he attempted the limit form skip the other day.
I don't know about the... I feel like still going for Recipe's Castle would have been a good play, but...
I agree. I'm kind of shocked that he decided to opt out of it.
Because it gets him a membership, but at least he has the hint of... if Hollow Bastion ends up like.
That's true.
going
Maybe he.
something.
Yeah, no, you're right.
Maybe he's
Playing
deciding.
a bit more safe. It's 2
Yeah.
progression points, so it's a really free fight. Going for the rest of it, I think it's player preference, your personal ideals if you want to go for the rest of the visit or not. Because again, you
wouldn't
would
even
only
need to
just gain a
do-
membership card, and that was like the best thing you can get. And again, as you kind of mentioned, HP is unhinted, so you don't know.
Well, it's one of the best things he could have gotten. He could have also gotten a cure.
Well, if you don't need the membership card, then
True.
you're wasting time. And in these settings, you kind of have to. You can't really afford to waste too much time, especially if you think your opponent is doing as well as you or even better than you, which a lot of random players like to do.
But Geek, you're forgetting that Cure is the best spell in the game.
Alright, we do get our next set of reveals. So TT has a page, guaranteed. As well as another magnet. And yeah, so those 2 things. OC also has another page and a magnet. So we're only missing one on... Actually, no, that's all pages. So now really it's just trying to figure out where the forms are.
Figuring out the forms. Possibly needing a picture. Actually, definitely needing a picture.
Yeah. So this will be interesting to see how Tibbs route this, because then this is super big and good info for Tibbs. The interesting part, though, is his execution and what he chooses to go after. Because you are missing your forms, you're missing picture as well. I feel like maybe your safe play is you probably just go for OC, even though it could be potentially a little bit slow with your toolset.
What Tibbs is probably going to do, right? He just picked up that final form. He sees that Twilight Town
after.
has... Yeah, okay, after Twilight Town. Then yeah, probably.
Kisu's probably going for what? I would assume he might
Auto
be doing
limit?
auto.
I assume auto
probably
limit.
auto limit because he would have if he was going for XP boost, it would have been done now.
Yeah, there's auto limit. Kisu's
But he
going to
doesn't
get
have the
extra
info
level.
yet. He'll have the info and probably be wanting to possibly push SP for screens, maybe. Because they both know where ice cream is going to be at. Ooh, here's another thought to think about. If the page is in OC2, they're going to have to do STT.
That is true.
That's true. And nothing on limit 3. Right, SCT gang! Let's make it happen!
I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little surprised Tibbs didn't go for a form, or sorry, didn't opt to use a summon before going into TT. They're still at 3 drives, so if they want to go into final, they have to leave, come back.
Or drive recovery if need.
I think he does have a handful of drive recovery, so maybe he's just opting to do that instead, though. I guess it isn't necessarily the most natural thought, like, oh, let me, usually you're like, oh, I'll go into a drive to replenish my drive gauge, not, oh, let me summon something to replenish my drive gauge.
Kisu's still opting
Isn't the
to
most
do
intuitive
Port
thing.
Royal.
Yeah, he'll be full clearing this for sure. Guy loves Port Royal.
I mean, that's fair.
Yeah, it is unhinted, so it could have a form. I think
Form
Kisu does
or
know the
picture.
routes he needs to follow. Picture as well. Absolutely. See, what would be really interesting then is if it's not in TT2 and TT2 is required, where's the ice cream?
I mean, with how many checks, I mean, it's probably safe to assume ice cream may be required, but not exactly guaranteed yet.
Nah, but I meant like what level? How deep could it be on levels?
Well, if this
This
is
is
going to be
slightly
the Hell Seed, it might be, like, level 40 range.
Okay, Tibbs taking some time going through accessories. Man, another accessory slot up for Kisu. Should be nice. Alright, onto the Barbosa fight. This will be the last that Kisu will be able to cover of this visit. Oh, he goes for the magnet strat here. Okay. With the Mega Duck Flare, unfortunately, does it a little bit too high. Can't combo off it like a lot of you'll see from Masters players where they'll combo a grounded enemy.
There's
Right,
the
so far
Barbossa
nothing.
fight. For Port Royal, proving unfruitful.
Tibbs was trapped on station fight.
Okay, and there is Kisu going straight to OC. I think that's the fair choice. You'll get a lot of bulk progression points. It's technically it's required for now, or it is completely required. It's a very non-committal blind choice as well.
Yeah. If you give him mix all the way through OC1, you're right, he'll have a lot of prog points, and then realize it's time for STT.
Alright! Still don't know where those forms are.
So for any STT enjoyers, you're hoping that it's going to be on OC2.
I know I'm
Well,
not
we know
an
it could be on
SCT
Zexion.
enjoyer.
I
I
believe
sure
those
love
were
seeing
enabled.
people do it.
Sorry, ASs are enabled, so yeah. The page could just be on Zexion, so that'd also be fun.
Tibbs finally getting his reflect. Oh, he already had one. Yeah, he already had one earlier from final. Whoops, missed that.
Yeah, they have the same reflects, which is good for both racers. No one really has an advantage or disadvantage. I will say this is a pretty rough-looking Hades Escape. Rather rough in terms of it's just kind of on the slower end, but I suppose can't do much about that with your toolset.
If you had Wisdom Form, this would be very much a game changer with being able to use fire well with these mobs.
Yeah. Lack of a second magnet is also slowing things down a lot.
Okay, he goes to
Duck
Mega Duck
Flare towards
Flare.
the end.
He doesn't do the reflect strat there, which a lot of Masters players will do. You can reflect the Lancer attack. That should kill that whole wave.
Thanks for the info for another day.
Alright, Tibbs almost done. What is it? About to be finished with a tower. I will honestly be very shocked if Tibbs just doesn't go straight for OC.
Thank you. I think there's a... Unless he's an OC hater, just find the forms first.
Find the unhinted, all the unhinted forms. Just
The unhinted,
guess
yeah,
right
all the
completely.
unhinted forms. There's that finishing plus. So
Do Ernst get a proc point?
They do not. Purposely,
I guess
they do
the
not.
next one is
Oh,
Demix.
he goes. Ooh, okay. He does do PR.
Okay.
This might be a full commit to PR, honestly. He did this in his last race versus Herdez. Just a shotgun?
See.
Oh, okay.
Shotgun.
Just a late shotgun.
Wow, I'm
okay.
surprised.
probably going to
That's
OC
like-
next.
SP, the also late shotgun.
Late
Yeah, no,
shotgunning.
this is Tibbs' usual. He just doesn't do a shotgun sometimes,
Did do that last race against.
and
the
it
Rebel,
frustrates a
beating OC
lot
for
of
a
us who
while.
are rooting for him.
If you're a Tibbs
Honestly-
supporter, you are yelling through your screen right now.
I would have been
I'm
fine if
not
he just
exactly.
never did SP. That would have been kind of a clutch call. Hard call that has nothing. Now granted, it does have a fire, but for now it has nothing.
To into the later parts of OC now.
Alright, if we find this page early, that's both good and potentially a little annoying. I probably gonna wish you could find the magnet first, at least. Gets hit by the rock. Unfortunate.
Minus 10 seconds.
Okay, there's that cure. Shock Charm Plus, that's a really good pickup, especially with Andara.
Tibbs
really
looks
good
like
damage.
he's going towards screens.
Is he gonna try to XP boost off of this?
I think he is.
Okay,
He's
yeah.
got Stitch. It's not a bad play at all.
Alright, he's gonna try to get as
He's
low as possible, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, that might be fine. Obviously, with Stitch's passive HP regen, you kind of want to account for that and go a little bit lower than, or quite a bit lower than half. That might be fine though.
And Kisu's about to get more hints.
Alright, so SP only has once more. We do get our magnets from Demix.
And Lauder's
believe-
the only thing else worth there seems to be potentially Beast Claw.
We do know
That's
that.
Oh yeah,
Beastmaster
never
is
mind. It's
dead,
not even worth
so,
it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Membership card was early enough, so.
Yeah.
He's unfortunately now also a dead world, so rip LOD. Still no sign of this page though, so if you're a fan of
torn
OC2,
page.
never mind, I spoke.
Oh,
Torn
and,
page.
and then there's the torn page.
STT in shambles.
Right, so
You're on
now
fire
we're back
with
Superior
to
Twilight Town today.
We're back to a blind choice.
Anti-predictions. Just calling things out. They're just calling things that aren't going to happen, and they just happen.
Okay, I like this from Kisu. He's gonna do the minigame, get some tiny bit of thinking time, potentially check if there's a form here. At this point, what do you do? If you're trying to... You can commit to another blind choice if you want. I mean, that's all you really can do. If you're trying to get quick progression points, you can maybe consider doing the one never was Roxas. You have double negative combo for Kisu.
I think we might see a P for levels from Kisu also.
It's
He has
possible.
the EX. He has the EXP boost. He has the double magnet now.
Maybe. Yeah.
There's a good chance. Just for the possibility of needing that ice cream later on.
Oh, okay.
He's
He's going for
castled.
membership
Oh,
card.
so he wants the membership card. Yep.
Yeah, he's aiming for Hollow Bastion, it looks like.
It's honestly looking okay. Half your worlds remaining, you literally only have had Master hinted and Final as obtained.
Yeah, because no matter what, they still gotta look for forms. And there haven't been any forms or, like, anything like that found.
Ooh, I see an Auto Master on a key from Tibbs' side. I don't know if he'll find a spot to potentially level that, or rather get
He
into
does have
Auto Mastery.
core. Core wouldn't be bad. I mean, you're still gonna, no matter what, it's gonna be slow. Like trying to go into Auto Master, so.
Why does he need to go? He doesn't need to go into Automaster though.
Well,
Core skip?
No, for checking. There's a page on forms.
Oh, for I see.
Yeah, even just checking. Who knows? It might be on the first 3 forms, and he's found
True.
once more.
Oh, he's gonna do hostile paragraph. Oh, that's so unfortunate.
Yeah, that's gonna. Yeah,
Man.
he just
So-
doesn't have the info yet.
Yeah, just a very unlucky draw here.
He'll get the info that this world is dead, though.
Yeah, I think it's totally fair to do this in his position. Just really unfortunate. Alright, Kisu getting his quick progression point off and going to Beasts. We'll see what he opts to do next.
Should be.
Honestly,
should be heading
levels
into
sounds pretty
Hollow
good.
Bastion.
Yeah, HP as well. He can maybe consider doing the core fights if he thinks he's comfortable enough with his tool set to get some bulk progression points really fast. Ooh, was this early for Tibbs?
That's early.
Dang. Yeah.
I think
Yeah,
everyone's
a little
we've all
impatient.
been there once.
Yeah, we've all been there. We have all been there.
Yeah, maybe some nerves playing a bit into this.
Yeah.
And
Ooh,
then the
Kisudawisu
unfortunate
is-
revelation that SP is dead.
Maybe now we'll see Tibbs go to OC, realize I should probably just do the guaranteed content. Okay, finally goes. Oh, this is a shotgun. You just never entered. That's right. That's another non-shotgun or non-world you can do
Classic
the shotgun
Tibbs.
for. Yeah, I will say that that has ruined quite a few people, regardless of what division, Masters or Wayfinders. People will just
worst-
not do the shotgun, and they'll miss out on like a glide or an aerial dodge or a nice ability.
Yeah, the worst bit is he's like, it has hurt him before, numerous times, and yet he still does it.
Kisu just buy 3 elixirs instead of replenishing his thirst?
We'll see if that hurts. Oh, so he leaves. Interesting. Okay, now he buys ethers. Okay, we're covered.
Okay.
Taking some time to put on a good accessories. I like it. Stats are kind of okay.
He's just sitting at 31 like magic. I wouldn't be surprised if he just decided to go for leveling with his magnet with Magnera.
Right. He's got a magnet too, he's got the negative combos, he's got itch. He's got everything that he could want to level experience.
Yeah, no, he could definitely like. I mean, I even was watching back the ABN race. He just powered through leveling just with the magnet. Like he'll go through leveling quick. He could probably hit up to close to 50 potentially. Looking for ice cream.
Tibbs trying to get to the last bit of the hit count.
Not
For
to
those who
mention
don't
leveling
know,
would-
there's some secret cure tech you can do. After like 3 or 4 hits on Hades, if you go for a cure, you'll get to the hit count for some strange reason. Right, I got some good Heartless RNG, was able to kill one final wave of them with just one magnet alone. Alright, back into MP Recharge. Man, I'm so interesting that Tibbs isn't going for Magna Finishing Leap as one of his strats here. He does have a finishing leap and a finishing plus, so he should be able to go for it. Alright, get through the fight though. It's all good. Alright, Kisu will now go to Corridor's fight, get 2 quick progression points as well. Should be a way faster fight, so we will save some time here. Yeah, jump,
I don't
magnet,
Hitting with
over
that
and over.
magnet too. Yep.
I don't
Such
know
an
if
easy
Kisu
fight.
knows like if he can do auto master for a course skip. I mean, takes a bit of time just to die, but
Well, you don't need auto. You don't even need master form necessarily to do core skip. He's
It's
done
just-
it often enough.
it's just
to
that
where...
I just don't know if he's like able to do it with these with the movement he has currently.
You could do it with just final form alone.
The way he's-
issue is
Go
just
ahead.
getting on that invisible ledge with arrow dodge too. It's quite a bit tricky if you don't know how to, if you've never done it before, because it's high enough to land on the invisible ledge, but you have to like get a perfect jump if you're going straight from the ledge.
Yeah.
It's a very specific setup for sure.
I know he has practiced it, so we'll see if he tries it. Or maybe he'll just...
Okay, goes for the revert. Interesting. I guess that's fair.
I don't know if it
He might
did he
summon-
revert, or was it automatically just going
Nah,
on?
he reverted. He had a left drive for sure. He might summon something before going into his next world. He might just be reverting for movement's sake. We'll say he's 1 point off of getting the next hint. Trying to think, where would you get that one extra progression point from?
First core fight?
You could. I think that'd be a great spot.
He's got, I don't know, and it also gets some levels up in the process too if he decides to go for it. I don't know if he will.
I think if it were me...
Oh, he keeps landing on the ledge.
Oh no. If it were me, that extra progression point would be... Then he's kind of gonna get the skip.
Ooh, so he knows
barely.
he knows about that tech, but he kind of rushed it a little bit.
He was the one that actually taught me how to do that. So
Ah.
I had a feeling
I
that he was
didn't-
gonna try it.
I didn't realize that was tech either, huh?
Yeah,
You can do it
land
with
on that
just
little
level
ledge
2.
there.
Then you go in the final form.
Yeah, you can do it with as little as Aerial Dodge 1, actually. So that's really nice if you, depending on what your growth is, if you're doing 5 random as a start, or what is it, all level 1 and you just never find any aerial dodges. That's something you can always do if you have option to core skip.
Yes, he definitely was trying to do it, but he probably just forgot the time, like the specific timing to getting it. Because it is really tight doing it on aerial dodge too.
Yeah, we'll say once you land on that ledge, you can go into first person, rotate the camera around, and then go for an aerial dodge towards the ledge once you're standing on it, rather than from that awkward side angle. Okay, we get our
Agrabah
next hint.
has wisdom form.
That's pretty good. Halloween Town has skill and crossbones, so maybe we might see HT.
Dylan Crossbows and yeah, PR is still completely hinted. You're gonna go straight back in, just getting that form, yep.
So this is looking pretty good for Kisu so far in terms of pacing and the choices he's going after. Now we don't have Scimitar, so if Wisdom is not here in Treasure Room, it's not on Twin Lords, then this is gonna be even worse of a seed potentially.
Might just no a green number seed at this point.
All right, 2 more checks here. Okay, Proud Fang, not what you really wanted. Okay, still nothing.
Goodbye, Kalat.
Yeah, unfortunately, Cal just alerted me that his network died. So hopefully
no.
it's not gonna be down for that long. Alright, if you're a fan of long seeds, you don't want to find wisdom form, you want to have them search for Scimitar, unfortunately. I will say, with Scimitar unhinted, there's only 4 worlds it can be in. Could be in 100 Acre itself, could be in DC, the Wonder Was, or Port Royal.
I like seeing the reflect tech that Keishan's doing here with the Twin Lords just sitting right next to those flame puddles, reflecting out and getting those easy damage onto the Twin Lords. Tibbs doing Halloween Town.
Ooh, okay, we do get
Into
wisdom.
Prison Keeper now. Wow, and there's the wisdom, okay.
Man. Oh, so unfortunate for Tibbs. He just has to make these awkward calls when we just have that viewer knowledge that, no, it's dead. Okay, Kisu's gonna go level wisdom. Okay.
Also be getting the quick, easy progression point from hitting Wisdom 5. Oh no, he can't hit Wisdom 5, I'm just kidding. Only has 2 forms. He's getting through Prison Keeper. And we'll be getting his Wisdom form hint shortly after.
Kisu opting to level Wisdom at this point, so not a good.
Welcome back, Cal.
Yeah.
Wow.
Getting that last
Reflect.
reflect.
And those are early reflects. Wisdom 2, Final 2. Aerial Dive as well. Oh, he's gonna go for this again. So he did this in his race versus you,
Not
Cal.
a bad option.
Thinks he's such a big shot for coining this. It's good, it's good. The drives forms quick, and he's getting really
It's
good
good.
levels really fast.
You just gotta hope you never get anti-form.
Yeah, just he also gets prog points for it, so
Actually never seen this live, so he's just only told me about it.
And meanwhile, Tibbs finally went to Agrabah. Opting to go after is the guarantee content.
He
Ice cream with
took
39.
the ice cream.
Okay, I
Yep,
respect
ice
that he
cream and
stopped. Now, I will say, I kind of wish he did that one extra level. You actually get a progression point off of level 40. So,
Oh, did not know that.
Would've been
he
a
probably
little bit
didn't
nice.
either.
it's every 10 levels after 30, I think.
yeah. So, level 30, you get 1 progression point. Level 40, you get 1 progression point. Level 50, you get 2 progression points.
Day I learned.
Alright, obviously, you probably don't expect Kisu to do hostile program here, even if it is 2 progression points. Actually, I'm thinking about it. Maybe it is worth considering pushing it if you are completely, like, out of options. That makes sense to do. Because right now, yeah, Kisu just has to blindly choose something. So-
to do tower.
Yeah, I mean, you'll get 2 points off of doing Roxas here, so maybe you'll just get the one river was hinted right now or something, or another good world. Okay, he is gonna go for double negative. I think that's fair. It would probably just be faster if you just did the fight normally than double negative, but if you're trying to play it safe, make sure you got a guaranteed kill. I think that's fair.
Think there are one too many Roxas incidents. Kisu is opting to play it safe. Tibbs will be getting that wisdom form soon. Then see where he goes after that.
Does he have high jump on? Oh, Kisu. A bit of issues here. Yeah, there's a high jump on. You want to make sure you have high jump off if you do this. Or if you're going to commit, you want to maybe take the keys so that if you whiff, you'll get a guaranteed stagger.
There goes Roxas.
I will say, that was still a pretty quick fight. Alright, we do get a new next 2 world reveals. Agrabah... Oh no, we're 1 point off. Never mind. Forgot he was at 5 and not 6. So we're now we're 1 point off. If he somehow gets to level 40, then this will be we'll get the hint. A light and dark after
Layers
Roxas.
lie in darkness.
He does get Thundaga as well. That's pretty nice. Thundaga, Thunder Boost.
Bone Fist. And he's gonna get that prog point.
Here it is. Our 2 next world reveals. HB has
Ow.
Picture and Scimitar and Limit Form, as well as a Fire.
This is gonna be... Kisu's
So-
instantly going to pick up this last check here and then go into HB, probably.
Oh, he keeps going. Nope. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, he finally
I
looked
think
at his
realized
tracker.
this.
He looked, yeah.
Scared me for a moment. The only thing left here in the Wonderful is just a chicken, so that's good. Reminder that we start with Promise Charms, so you don't have to do the rest of the tower climb. They obviously could if they really, really wanted, but that's a bit risky.
So all that looks to be unknown is Valor form.
The form is going to be in Poroil.
Ooh, okay, is Kisu gonna do the fights? I would be down if you just did the fights. That would be some really solid progression points.
Poroil or possibly 100 Acre. And he's gonna go straight into it.
Alright, you knew of
Makes sense.
Thundaga, so you're pretty cozy.
He's got the stats for it all, and
Just needs to make sure he has proper MP management as well. Something we've seen from a lot of racers that they'll struggle with just spamming a bunch of magic, and then look, as I'm mentioning it, Kisu's now out of magic.
And they use 2 ethers instead of 1.
And look at this Thundaga damage, just immediately kills the cars. Realizes that Magnet's probably way too slow, so goes immediately for Thunders. Right. Tibbs going to Roxas now. See how he handles this fight. Ooh, okay. That's for a mid-air thunder.
that was better.
Alright, does get a DM though. Still an okay fight so far. I mean, you're halfway through it, roughly. Just gotta make sure you're consciously aware of the attack pattern he'll give you. Yeah, straight into another DM.
Combo master from Kisu, and then he stands still for a bit.
I think he alt tab.
There's the limit form. There's the limit form. I'm just looking for that picture.
Alright, Roxas is dead. First try for Tibbs, so you're happy about that. There's that MP management again, coming back to bite Kisu a little bit. Does actually find some time to throw out some ethers, so that's good.
Pretty quick second fight.
Tibbs isn't going to get the same HP reveal that Kisu did, so I'm curious as to what he decides to do next after this.
Ooh, Kisu getting trolled by birds.
He might try his luck. Or Kisu. I know Tibbs might try doing Zigbar. Kisu's probably just going to clear here, and if it's not here, just keep on going through HB, because, I mean, you've got the FF fights that would be a good choice for leveling up Wisdom form.
Okay, still no sign of picture. Explosion though.
There's explosion though. Yep. Alright, let's see if Tibbs decides to do Zigbar.
Yeah.
And, yep, he's going into
Super
it.
unfortunate.
Unfortunately,
yeah,
he's
just
just gonna
so many times.
spend some time. Yeah.
Oh no, Kisu! What?
Ooh,
Goes into
rough.
wisdom.
Rough,
Interesting
rough.
decision.
Definitely, probably a
I
mistake on his
don't
end.
know if he was trying for
Oh,
something
okay.
else.
He didn't aero dodge early. Yeah, you can do it with level 2 blind. Just want to make sure you conserve your aero dodge specifically for this gate. Do a glide over this one. Yeah, it's a bit tricky. Oh, okay.
Oh no,
That's
he's
something.
skipping the chest!
You better hope that that doesn't have
You
picture.
better pray. You better pray that doesn't have picture.
Oh,
You're
no.
if you're a Kisu hater, you want that to be a page, or not page, the picture.
Is he gonna... He's gonna use a high drive. Is he gonna consider coming back here later? I would assume so. If you don't find a picture, you just go back and check last chest.
He probably wants it ready for Demix.
Demix.
Duck Flare into, right at the
Final
end,
form.
doing Final Form for Fire.
Also has Trinity Limit too, so a couple options as to how he could approach this fight. Tibbs doing some good damage to Zigbar.
Okay,
Got
just
Berserk
for Berserk
charge
Final.
on.
Ori, yeah.
He's got Berserk charge on.
The tried and
Yeah,
true
probably
classic
gonna-
strat.
True. I think Kisu's gonna be going for a Yep.
Okay, goes for... I forget what that one's called. Okay, gets it in time. Should be able to get big damage. Wow, barely times
wait.
out. Yeah, fortunately there
That's
is
a
just a little bit of
tragedy.
cooldown there. You can't really do anything. It should still kill though.
Yeah.
Oh, and there it is.
Picture on
So
Disc.
There's the
Kisu-
picture.
He's
Never
not punished
punished.
after all.
Now the real question is, does he just go ahead and do FF fight? Well, no, he should do FF fights right now to get at least Wisdom level 5. Nope, just probably
Ops
gonna
not
save it.
to.
Could just save it for later. It's a really good spot, but it does take a lot of time.
Yeah, that
like what
and
Tibbs
you
is
know
doing
you have
here.
no need for the
He's got
scimitar
DC,
anymore.
so he can always just go to DC to level Wisdom form.
Tibbs finds the chicken on his way. I think he's just here to level his final since he's already hit this far. Might as well.
Yeah.
It's the 4, so that is progress.
He's also getting a little bit of levels too. Well, he's
So
at, I
going
guess, still need
into-
39.
D2 now, gonna be finding that. Is that? Oh, he's gonna be finding the last page.
Yeah, he does have
Missing
ice
a
cream,
page.
so
Oh,
he's
I'm
guaranteed.
missing the form page.
I think if he gets even if he gets like, if Torn Page is right here, he could still go into Mansion just for final leveling. It would be a little faster.
I feel like
Wow.
he pushed Mansion.
Yeah.
There's
even
Magnet
if it-
3.
Oh,
Finding a spot to master level is definitely super powerful. Oh, Tibbs
Yeah.
ignores core and goes straight to Demix. That's a bold choice, and it will be the correct
Gonna
choice. Very nice.
Gonna get the picture, but he is gonna miss out on limit form.
Yeah, we'll see if limit form is required a little bit at some point. And meanwhile, though, we'll see if this picture is just right here in the underground. Again, still, you brought it up, still in the same question of you still have to level your forms, what do you do about those? We'll probably expect a full mansion push. You could just stay in the underground if you find it early. You could level...
Torn Page.
Yeah, so
The
there's
torn
the
pages,
sorcerers
does
here, or the gamblers here, that he could level master off
Nah,
if
he
he
said
wanted.
Mansion.
Okay, that's fair.
It's a great choice. You get a good spot for master levels in whenever you do get master form. Because right now, I mean, it's either on these ones or master could be on valor form.
Weird skipping core.
Wait, okay. Oh, this makes sense,
dude.
but this is so unfortunate for Tibbs.
Yeah. He's
Tibbs doesn't
gonna
know.
basically go through 1k and then realize it's a core.
Yeah, he also... Yeah, he can't level wisdom anymore either. Man, this
Yeah.
is just unfortunate choice after unfortunate choice for Tibbs. Oh, man. And it's on Master
There's a
5.
Last torn page.
Well,
That's
I think that's GG's.
I would.
If you're a Tibbs supporter, you're in shambles now.
You're hoping for about 50 domes, probably.
50
How-
domes,
how many
maybe
domes
maybe
does it
another storm outage. Maybe his mom decides to, cut the router.
Kisu does have a storm going. I don't want to say it. I shouldn't have said that though. So.
Alright, I don't expect Kisu to open a single chest. Oh, gets
Probably the
bees.
best play. Hey, he's got like Magnega, so he's good.
Open the last chest though. Be the homie. Get one last chest. The homie chest. No, I'm sad. I'm a little sad on the inside.
Oh, we can judge him on his berry. It's still like what? He has to at least be 9,000, or else it's a 30-minute time loss.
How many attempts must Kisu fail for Tibbs to catch up? How many 9999 attempts must Kisu fail? That's a new question.
999.
He might go for the more optimal 2K or something.
Oh, he does get a max E. Okay, this is above 9K though.
Oh,
pretty good.
Whoa! Wow. Okay.
All right, big claps. I'll take that. I'll take it.
That's a solid Yeet.
Very solid Yeet.
All right, last second visit to the shop.
Yep. In.
Okay, puts on abilities. Alright, it should be it. Maybe he'll do some leveling. I don't know. You could grab a couple on your way up.
I
Really
think
up
his
to you.
stats are more than fine for, more than good enough for Xemnas.
I'm stuck in the 1K prison.
Alright, how many domes, chat? How many domes?
Too many. He did just unfortunate choice after unfortunate choice. Just had the unfortunate luck of having to make some pretty impactful choices, usually a point or two away from getting a massive hint. And now he has trapped himself in 1K hell.
Yeah. Unfortunately, not getting the RCs he really wants. He really want the security bot RCs, so it's super fortunate here. Does he get magnets though? This should be the end of 1K. Very nice.
Scimitar
He
was
does
there.
get Scimitar. I mean, there was a world where Scimitar was required. There was almost that world.
Tragic. He's going to core. Going to core.
Alright, finally
Hey.
going to core. Now, does he core skip?
I think he just goes for fights.
Yeah, to clarify, Tibbs did not do core at all, hasn't entered it. Like, obviously he did the initial chests, but hasn't done any of the fights, hasn't done any of the chests past core skip itself. So this is his first time going in. Now, we'll say, since we are past the point of no return, where are our forms? So, Master Form... Actually, let's go with the Valor Form. Valor Form is on Scar. So that is still unhinted, I believe, somehow. Oh, it
No,
just
it's
recently
hinted
got
on
hinted
Kisu.
by Kisu. Yeah. So that was the last hint, I believe, to be hinted.
Yeah, he's done with all the hints.
Yeah. But Master Form is on Valor too. So super funny seed. A lot of what is it? A level 2 level 2 Wisdom had Reflect, level 2 Final had Reflect, and level 2 Valor had Master Form. And level 5 Final was just your Torn page. So really it just came down to find 3 forms. Or find Final, find 2 other forms, and you were solid. Now granted, you did also have to do Demix, you did have to do Beast Castle for that membership card after all. So however you got your forms was up to you. I will say though, Kisu played super well, played very much to the hints. Didn't take too many risks. So super solid play overall.
Tibbs missing that final little cliff jump in core.
I will say, with the way Tibbs plays this game, Hitless definitely fits him a lot more.
I think that's why he banned Hitless. I think he banned Hitless in paths.
Yeah.
Yeah, to go over the ban order, what is it? Tibbs was first to ban, tied to the ban worlds, then Kisu banned Hitless and Path. And then ABN was not picked between that and Yeet.
I think that's fair. Hitless definitely does play into like Tibbs strength of wanting to like push deep into worlds immediately.
Randomizer 2 going down.
On to the last
Kisu,
bit.
yeah, about to finish it off.
How many domes? How many?
Too many.
$69 domes incoming.
Alright, let's see if Kisu avoids the dome here.
He's my boy.
Okay. Opposite guard that instead of going for one reflect. Okay.
Definitely
Ooh,
the
that didn't
safer
push him
option.
over. Okay, it was a little close. Opposite gonna go through some ethers. Alright, knocks him out, and this should be death. Opposite play it safe and go for another ether.
Yeah, just
Oh, goes for the finisher. Okay.
That's our finisher.
This
Gonna do a
won't
couple
kill.
reflects.
So you can go for a
Go on
thunder
this
here, or you can just go for double reflects. Yeah. Alright, very nice.
GG's.
GG's.
GG's to Kisu.
Congrats to Kisu. After having a power outage, they make the comeback from that, and they do win this race. Unfortunately, if we look at the time difference, yeah, Tibbs is way past that
sorry
time.
about.
I don't think, I think Tibbs might be maybe like 5 to 10 minutes off from finishing. Oh, he's gonna level limit, yeah.
I mean, that's fair. He's just going for whatever he feels like he can. I mean, if he goes straight for Mansion after collecting... Well, he already has the page. If he'd gone to
Oh,
Mansion... I mean,
absolutely. There is
he
no
would've
wrong
probably
choice
got
with
level
Form Lottery.
5. Nope. No matter what you pick, you automatically lose.
That is true. That is true.
Just
We'll
like
see if he
left
finishes
side,
this
right
out.
side, and throne room. I just, honestly, every time, I just spin a wheel before the race.
Oh no, we're not.
I literally let
Man.
it go. I lose I lose it every time. At least I can blame the wheel.
I shouldn't have let the wheel exist. I shouldn't have let it happen. Alright, he is out of drive, so he's gonna try to find some time to throw up a high drive recovery. Yep, there goes the high drive. And thank you again for the raid, Kisu. Big GG's to you. Congrats. You get to move
GG's,
on.
Kisu.
You now get to play the loser of Rav and Silenza, so that should be exciting. I will say though, this is still a good showing from Tibbs. Yeah, he just finally gets the page now.
I think he's DNF.
Yeah, I feel that.
Tibbs.
Realizes it's over. But on that
Yep.
note, here's a look at our bracket. Big GG's again. Big, honestly, Tibbs. He did played super well on all the open qualifiers and relegations. So I'm glad he was able to show out for this as well. Unfortunate, did lose 2 times, but those were like some really tough races though. Yeah, big GG's. Oh, the song even claps. The song even claps. How poetic.